my friends. Hello, dear traders. How is everybody doing today? I welcome you to Olymptrade. My name is Angie. I am a financial analyst with Olymptrade, and during this webinar, we are going to speak about the multiplier. I do want to go ahead, as always, my friends. Let's start and go ahead and check the sound and the picture. I want to make sure that you can hear me, and I want to make sure that you can see the platform well, and then we'll get started. So please send me a confirmation in chat by letting me know where you're from, or just put a plus sign. While I am waiting for your confirmation in chat, I want to remind you again that there is a special offer going on right now with these statuses. Until the end of this month, until November 30th, if you upgrade your status to the advanced or expert level, your status will be active for a whole 90 days instead of 30. And all those who have an upgraded status already can enjoy the advantages for 90 days for free. So your status has been extended to 90 days automatically. Next week, by the way, join me on Wednesday at the same time, and we'll have an interesting stream about the different statuses. In the meantime, this is where you can currently read about the different statuses on the platform and their advantages. Alrighty, I do see our people in chat. Sandeep Kumar is from India. Welcome. The Wolf from Wall Street is from India as well. Pritesh, thank you so much for your confirmation as well. So once again, I do see that everything is okay with the sound and the picture. That is fantastic. Thank you so much for letting me know. I also want to remind you, of course, to make sure that you are subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to ring the bell so that you are always up to date and you don't miss out on our updates and our notifications. Another thing that I want to ask you, my friends, is after this video is posted on our YouTube channel, go ahead and leave your comments below this video. And don't forget to include your account ID number, which you can find right here. You can just copy this ID number. Don't forget to include it with your comments. And join our live stream tomorrow with Yaroslav. It's going to be a very interesting stream. It's going to be at a slightly different time. It's at 10 a.m. GMT, which is 1 p.m. GMT plus 3. And we will raffle a risk-free trade from the comments. At the end of this stream, I'm also going to give out a risk-free trade to one lucky trader who will answer my question correctly first in chat. The question is, of course, going to be about the multiplier, my friends, the multiplier. Alrighty, so let's see here. LPCH, hello, Angie, greetings, Larry from Ghana, welcome, welcome. Unfortunately, I can't read Bengali, but hello from Bangladesh. Chuks Maski Money is from Nigeria, and we have Mohammed Rizwan is from Pakistan. Once again, everybody, welcome. Alrighty, let's now turn to our topics. So the multiplier. This is a financial service that allows you to increase the amount of your trade. The multiplier is available when you are trading on Forex. If you remember, right here is where you would switch between fixed time trade and Forex. So the multiplier is available on Forex. It is not available on FTT. So here is where you would find the multiplier in the trade parameters, right next to the amount of your trade. Now, I do want to mention that when you are trading different currency pairs, so these are different assets, when you're trading different currency pairs, the multiplier that you have to choose from is 50, 100, 200, and 500. Other assets, like for example gold, will have a different multiplier. Also, for example, indices will have a different, slightly different multiplier. Cryptocurrencies and stocks also may have a slightly different multiplier. The multiplier overall works in the same manner. And I'll go ahead and explain the multiplier today using different currency pairs because the main point is for us to understand how it works. Let's see here. Hussein, regarding your limits, I do kindly ask you to contact our support team. They will be they will be able to help you. Deepak Nishad, yes, I do have the classic MACD professional strategy and indicator set up on my platform today. I will explain that a little bit later why I do have a few trades open. And I do want to say also hello to Jim Mukosha from Zambia. Alrighty, so let's proceed. Once again, like I said, I'm going to show you the multiplier and explain everything on the currency pairs. And once again, overall, because they work in a similar manner and we have to understand how it works. So generally speaking, the multiplier works just as the name suggests. You take the amount of your trade and you multiply it by the multiplier that you choose. What does this mean? This means that if I enter my trade for $10, right here's my amount of my trade, and I choose the 50 times 50 multiplier, then it is actually like like we are trading with $500. If we choose the 100 multiplier with a $10 trade, this means that we're actually trading with $1,000. With the 200 multiplier, same scenario, that's $2,000. And if we choose the highest multiplier, which is times 500, this means that we are actually trading with $5,000. Mithun Biswan, yes, we will have a lottery at the end. And Sham is greetings, salam from Indonesia. Now, there are a few important things to consider and to understand when we are using the multiplier. On Forex, as you may recall, our profit derives from by how far the price moves in the direction of our trade. So the further that the price moves in the direction of our trade, the bigger our profit. So if we open an up trade, we need for the price to rise and increase by as much as possible. And likewise scenario, if we open a down trade, we want the price to drop by as much as possible. Now, as we continue, the bigger the amount of our trade, the bigger our investment, the higher is our potential profit. This kind of makes sense, right? So basically, if we choose, let's proceed with the same example. If we're doing we have a $10 trade and we choose the 50 multiplier. So if we are trading with $500 and the price changes by 10%, we make a profit of $50. If we are trading with, for example, $5,000 and the price of the asset changes by 10%, then we make a profit of $500. Now that we understand basically how the multiplier will help with our profit, and I'm going to show you some live examples of as well. Now that we understand about profit, we also have to understand and consider the flip side of the coin. So as you can see by looking at the price chart, the price, it moves in waves. See, so it drops down to this level of support, then it corrects a little bit. We try to have a breakout of this support right here, and then the price rose again, and now we finally had a breakout. So the price moves in waves. Our biggest and our main task, our assignment, is to enter the trade at the correct time for best results. As we were speaking, one of my trades closed, unfortunately. Let me see here. Yes, it was this one, but I'll show you. I'll show you a little bit later. It was a perfect example of that. I entered the trade prematurely, but we'll get back to that in just a minute. So once again, our main task is to enter the trade at the best possible time to get the best result. And this is once again what I want to explain is that, for example, right here, you're like, oh, this is a breakout, this is a breakdown, oh, we're entering down trades, and whoop, the price corrects and moves back up to this level, for example, and then it rests and kind of moves in a flat, and then we have another bearish attempt over here. So entering the trade at the best possible opportunity, this is a lifelong task for all of us traders as we gain more and more experience. But we have to remember that the market is unpredictable, and even the best and most correct trade by the trader's analysis has a chance of moving in the opposite direction. So basically, this was the example that I was showing you. The point that I'm getting to is that the multiplier works the same way when we are considering our losses. If you joined me last week, we spoke about the different orders that are available on Forex. It was stop loss, take profit, trailing stop, and so forth. So definitely check out that stream if you missed it. So one of which is the stop loss order, which we can use to minimize our losses. What you have to remember is that the higher the multiplier that you're using, the closer your stop loss is going to be for your from your trade. I think that the best way that I can explain this to you is by showing you. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna for just a brief moment, we're gonna switch to our demo account. And I'm going to show you a few examples. I'm going to I'm going to open 4 trades with the same amount, with $10, for example. And this is just an example. This is not a signal. This is just me explaining how the multiplier works. So my first trade I opened with the 50 multiplier. The second one I'm going to open with the 100 multiplier, as well as the 200 multiplier, and the 500 multiplier. So basically we have the trade that I opened for. Nope. So now we have 4 different trades with different multipliers. So we have, let me just double check, 50, 100, 200, and 500, correct. And now I'm going to highlight each trade and show you the difference. Okay, let me go ahead and hope that you can see this well. Let's say that this is the target that I believe the price is going to reach. Let me go ahead and grab my horizontal line. I'm going to put it right here for better visibility. So for example, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to highlight this trade. I'm going to set my take profit at this level right here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to set the take profit for each trade at the same level, and I'm going to show you the difference. Once again, my friends, I'm working on Euro US dollar. We're looking at the 1 hour time frame. Right now I'm showing you some examples on the demo account. Alrighty, so this trade, this is the smallest multiplier with the 50 multiplier. Once the price reaches this level right here, my profit is going to be 83 cents from $10. That's the 50 multiplier. That's if I'm trading with $500. This is the one higher multiplier with the 100 times 100. And as you can see, when the price reaches this exact level, it's going to be, my profit is going to be $1.79. So it's already more than with the 50 multiplier. With the 200 multiplier, once the price reaches this level, my profit will be $3.50. And with the 500 multiplier, once the price reaches this level, my profit is going to be $9.36. So once again, this is my friends, I'm going to get back in chat and see what questions you guys have for me. So this is basically me showing you how the take profit or the profit works with the different multipliers. Now I want to go ahead and show you. Let's say without adjusting the stop loss, let's go ahead and set it to the maximum of the $10. Oh, I can't even set it here right now. Give me 1 second. Just a brief moment. So the stop loss is right here. I want to show you how far the price is from the, okay, this is the, oh, I forgot the minus. Forgive me, my friends. Alrighty, let me just go ahead and set this up and then I'll show you. So minus $10. And this is basically the maximum amount that I can lose, the amount of my trade. And I want to show you the difference. Alrighty, just a brief second here. Minus $10. Alrighty, so the same scenario. Let's go ahead and start with the with our trade for with the 50 multiplier. What I want to show you is that my stop loss is all the way up here. You see how far away it is from my trade? So one of the scenarios that I would like to explain is that if the price starts to move against me, I will not lose, my trade will not close by stop out or until the price reaches this level. With the 100 multiplier, you see, whoop, the stop loss automatically adjusts down. And once again, this is the maximum amount that I can lose. All the trades are for $10. With the 200 multiplier, it drops even lower. And with the 500 multiplier, it's even closer. This means that, for example, with this trade, with the 500 multiplier, once the price reaches this level, I can get a lot of profit. But likewise scenario, if the price starts moving against me, I'm going to lose my $10 a lot quicker than I would with a smaller multiplier. Another important thing here that we have to consider is, first of all, the price can start moving against us and our trade can close. The other thing that scenario is that, as you remember last week, we discussed how we can adjust our stop loss level to minimize our losses. Let's go ahead and I'm going to set it right here. And I'm going to use the 50 multiplier and 500 multiplier just to show you. With the 50 multiplier, if the price starts moving against me and it reaches this level, I'm going to lose $1.04, $1 basically. Same scenario, but with the 500 multiplier, if the price starts to move against me and the price reaches this level, I'm going to lose my entire $10. Pranesh, okay, I do see you don't have to repeat yourself multiple times. If the video is lagging, please try to refresh the page. Okay, give me just 1 second. Somebody please give me a confirmation if we're having better connection. This is basically one of the reasons that I'm working without my camera today, because I want you to have the best possible connection with the platform, because that is important. So my friends, I'm just going to wait for a brief second to make sure to see if the picture has improved and if you can see the platform. I do see that it's moving. I just want to make sure that everything is well. There is a slight lag of the video, but that is not a problem. I do see that we're moving. I do see that everything is fine, so we'll come back here a little bit later. If somebody can please put a plus sign for me in chat to see that everything has improved and if you can see me. I'm going to, while I'm waiting for your confirmation, I'm going to slightly repeat myself. DXT, not lagging. Okay, fantastic. Let's go ahead and not repeat ourselves in that case. Alrighty, so basically, I just showed you how we can get more profit with a higher multiplier, but the disadvantage is that our stop loss is going to be a lot closer, and we won't have... Okay, connection is good. Pranesh, I'm sorry. I wish I could, give everybody the best connection ever, but... hopefully that everything is clear now. Alrighty, so basically this is how it works with the multiplier, the different multipliers. And so my professional suggestion is when you're using the multiplier is this. If you have a weak signal and you are not sure about the trade, then use a smaller multiplier. This way, this will give you more control of your trade. And even if the trade moves against you, you have two options. For example, with the 50 multiplier, one of the options is that you can, for example, wait it out. For example, let's say you entered your trade right here for for the $10, and the trade started moving against you. You can kind of, this is just an example, you can wait it out and then get your profit or at least break even. Or, for example, you can adjust your stop loss level down to minimize your losses. If, on the other hand, you have a strong signal and you are sure about your trade, then you can opt to use a higher multiplier. Let's go ahead and switch back to our live trading. Excuse me, my live account. So I personally use a higher multiplier when I am trading on some massive news, like, for example, the non-farm payrolls. Here I was using the 500 multiplier. Now, I don't recommend for you to do this, especially without experience, because even with experience, news trading is very volatile, which basically means that it's risky. But I want to show you this example for last Friday's non-farm payrolls. I was using a split screen. On one of the split screens, I entered a trade on FTT. On the other one, I entered a trade with the 500 multiplier on Forex. Now, unfortunately, the amount of the trade was the same. It was $100. Now, unfortunately, my first trade did not go in my favor. Because I was waiting for the as I was waiting for the expiration of my because of the volatility from my chosen trade duration. The second 1 minute trade turned into a profit, and but as I was waiting for the expiration of my my second trade, I gained 39% on my Forex trade using the 500 multiplier. So as a whole, it most certainly could have been better, but it also could have been worse. So I think a profit of $23 in 2 minutes. As you can see, I see was 16:30 during the release, and 16:32 I closed it. So basically, $23 profit in 2 minutes is not a bad outcome. But let's get back to the multiplier. Let's get back to the multiplier. The thing is that, and why did I enter this trade, and why was I confident? The thing is that non-farm payrolls were released above forecast, and the unemployment rate, which was released at the same time, was also much better than expected. So I was expecting a bullish impulse. Matter of fact, we can even check it right here on the 1 minute time frame. I can show you on the chart. This was my, so looking at the 15-second. Oh, yes. Oh, sorry. I'm looking at this. So I entered my trade right here, and I closed it about right here. So I gained this 39%. So I was looking at, oh, and this was actually where my first trade did not, on FTT, did not go in, and the second one, of course, did. So basically, I was expecting a bullish impulse for the US dollar, and I was confident in my Forex trade with a higher multiplier. Once again, I don't recommend you for you guys to trade on news releases, even with a higher multiplier, or take some. Be careful, basically, because the volatility is massive. So, other than rare moments like this, like what I just showed you with the non-farm payrolls, I do not use the 500 multiplier. And I usually choose the sweet middle of the 100 or 200 multiplier. Because by using these multipliers, I have a good potential profit target, and I have sufficient control of my trade. Now, another last thing that I want to tell you about is the commission for your trade. And I'll go ahead and show you this right now. As you probably know, there is a commission charged for opening your trade on Forex. And once again, this is an example. You can always see the commission right before opening the trade. So with $10 and the 50 multiplier, my commission would be 11 cents. If I choose the 100 multiplier, my commission is going to be 23 cents. With the 200 multiplier, it's going to be 45, and with the 500 multiplier, it's going to be $1.13. And this is because, again, the higher the multiplier that you use, the higher your potential profit. Okay, let's see here. I did want to show you my example. Let me go ahead and, ooh, did I zoom out too much? Let's get back to today. So the trade that closed for me was GBP USD. And I just wanted to show you this example because I told you our main target, our task, our assignment is to enter the trade at the most convenient, the best possible time. My first trade I opened right here. It was for $20, and I used the 200 multiplier right here. But as you can see, this was not the most wise entry point, because as you remember, the price moves in waves, and we are always going to gravitate to a potential area of support or resistance. In this case, it was the 10 EMA. And I actually I entered another trade right here using the same amount and the same multiplier, because the price reached our level of support, and I was expecting growth, and I should have collected my profit right here, but no, we've had a change in direction. The reason that I opened this trade was because the price was above the 10 EMA. I had my parabolic SAR recently. It was right here. I had just two dots, so it just appeared below the price chart, and this right here looked like it was going to be an intersection on the MACD. But as I was just mentioning, the price, the market is unpredictable, and it can move against us. But with the 200 multiplier, let's see, where is my stop loss for my... So my stop loss is right here. I do believe that this vicinity is going to be a good level of support potentially when the price reaches here. So I still have a chance when the price that the price can reverse, or I can go ahead and minimize my losses by adjusting my stop loss to try to minimize our losses. I do have I had another trade with the USD JPY. It was the same scenario. We do have a cross right here. So right now I'm speaking about the signals. So right here is where I entered it. I had two dots appeared below the price chart. The price was above the 10 EMA. And I'm going to show you another thing, the reason for my trades, the reason I still believe that they have a chance. And Euro US dollar, as you can see, well, we're doing good. We had a breakout. We broke this level of support. We had a nice cross right here. Our signal lines are wide, so this is looking good. What I wanted to show you here is I'm going to go ahead and remove these indicators. I'm going to remove the parabolic SAR. I'm going to remove the parabolic SAR, the MACD, and I'm going to remove the MACD. One of my favorite indicators that I like to use is the Ichimoku cloud. I just want to explain myself, and I want to show you what I am working with. On USD JPY, we have a big bullish cloud. The price is above our conversion line and our T-cancel lines. And basically what I want to show you is once again the stop loss. Okay, so even if we reach this area right here, the cloud, so our next level of support, I do believe that the price still has potential to rise. Once again, we have a bullish Kumor, our cloud. So I do still believe for in this trade. GBP USD, I have the same scenario. My friends, we have a big, wide, bullish cloud. Recently I had a video that was released on the Ichimoku cloud which explains how to use all of this. So the wider that our cloud is, the stronger is our trend. So I'm going to keep these trades open for the time being, and I'm going to watch them. On Euro US dollar, the reason why I have this downtrend is because once again we have a bearish cloud. And well, this line of support was also a great indicator to enter our down trade. Okie dokie, let me go ahead and check in chat. Let's see, Euro US dollar 1 hour time frame. Let's go ahead and remove anything that we don't need, anything extra on the 1 hour time frame. 1 second. Fibonacci levels. The way that I would use them is that basically this level of support that I drew with my naked eye coincides with a 38.2 Fibonacci. Right now, the price is at a strong level of support, which is the 50%. And the price can potentially reach the 61.8. Once the price crosses the 61.8 to the downside is where we can take these Fibonacci levels off and reconstruct them, because now we've had a change in trend. I do wonder if I answered your question correctly about the Fibonacci. Let's see here. There was this question about let's see, Nishkam has a question. In your screen you have different tabs for different assets. How do you do that? Very good question, my friends. And the thing is that I really don't like to go back to the menu and look what I need to find, because I have to go into different tabs and stuff like that. So what you can do is these little stars right here. Also, if you choose a new asset, it's going to appear here. If you don't want to work with any of these assets anymore for the time being, you simply click right here and remove the stars. Okay. Okay, I think this is the perfect time to go ahead and proceed with our pop quiz for a risk-free trade. Sell USD CAD. Let's take a look. Hash brown. I like hash browns. Alrighty, so on the 1 hour time frame, let's see here. Let's go ahead and choose our trend line. I see an uptrend. I'm not sure why we would sell the USD CAD right now. Of course, the price is far away from our trend line. Well, not far away, but we can see there's a distance. What this is called, it's called, forgive me, I lost my word. Counter trend trading. So the trend, don't forget that the trend is your friend. And you do want to generally trade in the direction of the main trend. You can try to take advantages of these corrections, but you never know when they're going to start moving again with the trend. Oh, Hash Brown says USD CHF. Let's take a look at USD CHF. USD CHF, United States dollar and Swiss franc. The price is currently at a strong level. Let me go ahead and choose my horizontal. We see that the price was in this was using this level strongly before. We tried to break above this trend, this level of resistance once. We've tried to break this level of resistance twice. Right now, I see indecision. This is not a trade that I would enter right now. I would wait for some signals of confirmation. Personally, the Ichimoku cloud is bullish. Our next level of support would be in this vicinity, or probably even lower, because of the cloud. And also, we can take a look at the MACD Professional. Why not? What signals do we have? I see that the dots are getting close to the price chart. The price remains above the 10 EMA currently. Like right here, we did try to intersect. We had a bullish intersection, but no, I don't see any concrete signals at this time. Oh, okay, risk-free trade, risk-free trade. I'm sorry, I was looking at the chart and okay. What is the maximum? What is the maximum multiplier on Bitcoin? I'm going to go ahead and I have the chat open right here. What is the maximum multiplier on Bitcoin? Okay, this is just so nobody has any questions. This is the chat that I am looking at, and we're going to see who answers correctly in chat and who's going to be the first one. So once again, what is the maximum multiplier when trading on Bitcoin? BTC. Bitcoin lovers, we're going to have a nice topic for you next week with Yaroslav. So you don't want to miss it. We're going to speak about Bitcoin. Alrighty, I'm waiting for you in chat to let me know what is the maximum multiplier on Bitcoin. SM Study, nope. On Bitcoin, my friends, don't forget Bitcoin. Yes, Leanne. Leanne is correct. Alrighty, so once again, my friends, Leanne answered correctly first. And you can easily check this right here. I do have Bitcoin open. The maximum multiplier on Bitcoin is times 10, my friends, times 10. Leanne, congratulations. Please kindly send your account ID number in chat. Yes, your account ID number in chat. Haji Mohammed 1000. No, that would be an interesting multiplier. One more thing that I would like to remind you guys is don't forget to leave your comments below this video once it's posted on our YouTube channel. You can leave your comments right here in the comments section. And once again, don't forget to include your account ID number to enter a chance to win a risk-free trade tomorrow. As always, I would like to remind you as well to make sure that you are subscribed. Go ahead and show me your support. Show this video your support. Show Olymptrade your support, and give this video a thumbs up. Give me a like, and make sure that you ring the bell so that you always so that you don't miss out on valuable information. Let me just check to see if I have Leanne's account ID number. Alrighty, Leanne, thank you so much for sending that. There are going to be more chances to win tomorrow. I thank you again all for joining. I hope you enjoyed my stream, and I'm going to see you next week. Have a great day.